I take that back. A while ago, I made a video and I said that the support role in Marvel Rivals is more fun than Overwatch. Yeah, I fucking lied. So I started thinking about that take I had, and I was like, man, you want something that's crazy? I wonder, like, what would the game look and feel like if they just straight up imported the characters from Overwatch 2 into Marvel Rivals? Call that bitch Over Rivals. Fucking Marvel Watch. Some shit like that. Calm down, buddy. We're not using any super strange tiers this time. It's very simple. S to F tier. S being there would be absolutely God tier if there was to be imported in Marvel Rivals. And F tier is just no, they do not work. Stay your ass at the crib, please, and stay in your perspective game. I think this list is updated. I think the only characters missing is the character that's going to drop, who's like that Norse character with the crossbow. But as of right now, April 3rd, 2025, this is all the characters that we have. So without further ado, let's go and get into it. And also, let's keep this very simple too. Let's just keep them on their perspective role. D.Va, funny enough, I think D.Va as a character is infinitely more fun to play than Penny. But I could call Penny and Marvel Rivals D.Va. They're basically the same entity, two different games. If D.Va was in Marvel Rivals, with her thing of eating projectiles and kind of almost being a babysitter for support. Actually, I think we'll come into projectiles. See, the thing about Marvel Rivals is that they have like a lot of brawling characters. Characters that don't throw shit. Characters just keep it real simple with their fist. And she can't like eat their fist. So I don't know. I don't think she'll be as good because her whole thing is eating projectiles. There's a lot of characters who don't throw anything, they just punch and kick. But I do feel like that her kit in general, I feel like she'll actually be. Now I wouldn't say S tier, but I do think if she was in the game, she probably would be A tier. To be honest, with you, I really don't think any Overwatch character would be like bad if there was in Marvel Rivals. Tank Doomfist, not gonna lie, I don't think he. I think if he played the exact same with him punching and shooting, I think he would probably get fucking ripped, dude. I'll put him in no, dude. If he die, if you punch and you miss and you get greeted by a Wolverine, oh my god, I take that statement back. He may be F tier. Hold on, I'm gonna make a statement here. If Doomfist was a Marvel Rivals, he may be an F. I think he may be horrible because I just don't see him being capable of diving a team like how he does and having any sort of. Cause you got people like Wolverine, you got people like the Thing who can like completely stop, and the Thing can stop movement abilities. So he'll be, oh my god, and then with the current metal, oh no, Doom, buddy, please stay your bar head ass at the crib, bro. Don't do that. Hazard just released. Unfortunately, Hazard released during the Marvel Rivals epidemic, so I didn't get a chance to really play him as much. But from a little bit I played with him, I don't really think he'll be like, you know what? I think he'd be, I'll put him like B tier. It's kind of weird. I don't think he would excel. I think if you're a specialist on Hazard, he would probably be, what the fuck is advertisement at the very bottom of the screen? I feel like he would be pretty, if you can excel with him, he'd be pretty decent. But for the most part, Junkrat Queen low-key plays like a Marvel Rivals hero in the first place. See, her ultimate would be much better because I don't think there's anyone who can like cleanse the anti-heal. So I actually think Junkrat Queen will fit right in. I wouldn't put her at A tier like D.Va, but I think she'd be B tier. Matter of fact, her has in a C tier. I think Junkrat Queen would be B tier. I think she fits right in. She has that axe that can come in. I don't think that axe would be enough, to be honest with you. But I think that with the gun and then the hook, I think she'd be B tier. I think she kind of fits right in. Mauga, I think Mauga would fit right in. Mauga would be a big ass fucking bullet sponge. They'll probably have to up its HP, but I mean, it's what he is in Overwatch right now. But I do think Mauga could potentially fit in though. You have to ask yourself, would he blow up? Like, would he just explode if he was a frontline tank in the Marvel Rivals? I think with the current meta right now, and like say like other tanks are diving behind and shit like that. I don't know. I've never really been that big of a fan of Mauga because every time I play Mauga, I'm just a big ass bullet sponge. I just die immediately. So I feel like he's like, I don't know. I put him a B tier. I don't know how great he would be. I feel like that there's some character out there like Hella. Oh my god, Hella will farm the shit out of him. And I'm not bad at Overwatch, by the way. So I don't think that my takes are bad because I don't know how to play the game. The highest I picked in Overwatch was I was Masters 2 on support and I was like Masters 4 in DPS. So like I'm pretty solid at the motherfucking game. Orisa would be great. I think Orisa would be fantastic. Orisa Orisa playstyle, I think should be S tier. Primary fire, her being able to use the javelin to deflect projectiles to get in, honestly, with her shield, I think Orisa would be S tier, honestly. I can see a nice comp with Doctor Strange and Orisa. They'll be really good. The Doctor Strange Orisa, or like the Orisa Mag. Oh yeah, no. Orisa has a really like grounded, solid style to play. It's really hard to fuck up. You can throw Orisa in any game. Hell, you can throw Orisa in fucking Dragon Ball Sparking Zero just to be S tier, bro. She's was really solid in general. She's S tier. Ramattra, I think Ramattra, he may be, his ultimate would be fucking, his ultimate, I think see, in Marvel Rivals, that's a game where I feel like counter ulting is ultra important. Like in Overwatch, counter ulting is cool, but it's nowhere near as much value as what it is in Marvel Rivals. And I feel like the Ramattra's ult would be a great counter ult to like divers. So say that like there's a Magic who's ulting in a backline, or as a Black Panther's annoying or some shit like that. You pop their ult. I think he can be pretty good for that, honestly. And then there is flying heroes like Iron Man, Human Torch, and Storm. So I would he be S tier? I don't know if he'll be S tier. No, I think he may be S tier, bro. I think Ramattra could potentially be cracking S tier if he was in Marvel Rivals. Reinhardt's a strange character. He's a really strange character, bro. Because he's such a textbook what it means to be a tank ass tank. If that makes any sense. But him just having a shield and then just swinging, I feel like as long as he can get into the team fight. Actually, now I think about it, I think Reinhardt would be pretty good. I think he'd be pretty good. I don't know about S tier, but I think that his value with his shield and just protecting his team to actually get into the fight, I think it'd be pretty value. I'll put him in B tier. I still think there'd be other better tanks you can play than Reinhardt, but I do think that you could get a lot of value with Reinhardt though. Roadhog. We already have a character that can already hook people. Okay, let's just assume that Roadhog still has his one shot, or he has at least somewhat of a really close version of a one shot. I think it'd actually be pretty good. Since a Black Panther, he can quickly pull him in and shoot him, or a Spider-Man or a Magic or something like that. He can definitely like do it to tanks, get him out of position. I don't think he'd be, I think he'd be solid. I think he'd be solid. I think he'd be, I think it'd be A tier. Yeah, I think Roadhog would still be solid if he was in Marvel Rivals though. Definitely be better than I think like Junker Queen, Mauga, and Reinhardt, but not nowhere near S tier or be a meta pick. We're sick with this Magneto. Like Magneto and Sigma is damn well the same entity too. But it's I actually think Sigma would be really good. You know, the shield he can put, his primary fire, him being able to absorb projectiles, his ultimate be really good. He'll have a good combo ult with that gravity flux. Honestly, you can easily probably like pin a gravity flux with a maximum pulse if you do it correctly. Would it be S tier though? The problem about Sigma is that like he's too frail, and so divers could probably like dive the shit out of him, and people like probably like Magic and Wolverine will probably tear his ass up. While he can input a lot of value, I don't know if he can take a whole lot of shit like divers and like brawlers. So I feel like he'd be B tier. I feel like a bunch of brawlers can probably beat the shit out of him, bro. Like the Fang, Venom, Wolverine, you know, Winston. I feel like a Wolverine will probably rip him worse than what a Reaper would. What character do you think would counter him harder, Reaper or Wolverine? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think Winston would be that good if he was a Marvel Rivals. Fuck no. I don't think he'll be that great, honestly. Not really. Marvel Rivals is a game where a lot of characters have a lot of different movement abilities, so they can just get the fuck away from him, and they used to have a whole cooldown to leap again. I would put him as C tier, honestly. I don't think Winston would be that hot if he was a Marvel Rivals. Brawlers would beat the shit out of him. There's so many different movement abilities you can do that they can just get the fuck, like Doctor Strange can float away, people can fly, jump, super speed, like nah. I think Wrecking Ball would be pretty solid though. I think Wrecking Ball and Venom in my opinion is the same entity as two different games. I feel like he would serve the same purpose as Venom, except for he will probably, I think he may be better than Venom if he was in Marvel Rivals actually. He'll be harder to kill in my opinion. I think Wrecking Ball would probably be better. I think Wrecking Ball would actually be better if he was in Marvel Rivals. A team comp with him, Venom, and like fucking Spider-Man, that'd be crazy. Who do you think? Do you think they'll have team ups too? If Wrecking Ball had a team up, I don't know who would be with. I want to say Squirrel Girl. I don't know why. But yeah, Zarya, and she was in Marvel Rivals. Honestly, I think she'd be really fucking good. Honestly, low key, I think she'd be S tier because with her fucking like beam ability, like people like the Thing and Hulk, and they would get destroyed. But she can like bubble her teammates too. I mean, her ultimate would just be like Groot ultimate, but just cooler looking. So you know, yeah, I think she'd be pretty good. I think she'd be melting people super fucking hard, super hard. Honestly, no, I don't think S tier. I take that back. I think she'd be A tier. I think she'd be A tier. Ashe, too many brawlers would beat her ass. Iron Fist is gonna see that as easy. Ooh, Iron Fist. That's oh, baby girl, give me that face so I can smash it, bitch. Iron Fist is whooping that ass, bro. As long as like let's just pretend as if brawlers and divers don't exist, she'll probably be pretty deep. Nah, not really. That's not really a game where she would really like excel, to be honest with you. Not really. I think Hela is a better version of Ashe, in my opinion, already in Marvel Rivals. I think she'll probably be C tier. She'd be like a better Black Widow at that point. But too many brawlers. They'll beat the shit out of her. Bastion? Nah, when he's not in that turn. Plus, nah, hell no. I think Bastion be F tier. That turn ain't scaring nobody. And see, his turn has a cooldown, a way shorter cooldown than Punisher's does. Man, I think sometimes you can probably catch people like it, but again, it works in Overwatch because there's not that many characters that have a really quick movement ability to get the fuck. And Marvel Rivals, Doctor Strange is floating in the air, he's blocking it, Spider-Man is flipping off, people can jump, dash, teleport. Like, that's not gonna work. And his primary fire is nowhere near good enough to sustain himself. And no, I think he'd be horrible. That's gonna be horrible. Stay in Overwatch, bro. You will be horrible. Can you imagine Iron Fist jumping in front of him, just ching, ching, ching? Oh no, bro, Bucky's gonna fucking hook his ass, pull him forward, uppercut, oats. Oh no, if you pick Bastion and Marvel, you're feeding. Cassidy. Nah, I think Cassidy would be solid. I think he'd be that flashbang would have so much value with like Black Panther and like Spider-Man. Honestly, his ultimate would probably be dog shit though. His ultimate would be really fucking bad. Like it'll be his ultimate would be have no use in Marvel Rivals. I'll probably argue this is probably the worst ultimate in the game if he was in Marvel Rivals. But that stun of his, the roll, I still think he probably gets his ass beat if he doesn't have that flashbang. But I think he'd be A tier. Don't know if he'll be solid enough to be S tier because I mean he only has one flashbang and it's really hard to catch a Black Panther. But I do think that good Cassidy's, if they was put in Marvel Rivals, can really put some work with him. He would be like a not as good Winter Soldier, to be honest with you. Echo. You know what? I think that's a dumbfounding question. How would Echo be if she was in Marvel Rivals? I think she'd be pretty solid. Yeah, I think she would actually be really good. Her ultimate, just Loki's ultimate. Her being able to be kind of a tank buster, throw the mine, shoot, beam. She'll probably be able to get a lot of tanks like that. I think that as a flyer, she would probably be the best flyer. She'll probably be better than Iron Man. She'll probably be better than Storm, and she'll probably be better than Human Torch. She'll probably easily be able to kill them out the sky too. I think she'd be pretty good. I think A tier, not too much though, not too much to be meta, but she would probably be S tier. We don't have a single DPS in S tier yet. Wow, that's crazy. Genji, if Genji was in Marvel Rivals, his primary, I don't know how you'd be able to land that primary fire in Marvel Rivals. I feel like his primary fire would have to be tweaked so hard, and his secondary fire, that'd be really weird. I think he'd be good. I don't think he'd be as good as like Spider-Man or Black Panther on dive. I think he'd be like, no, I think he'd be C tier. I think whatever the fuck tier Psylocke is in the game, I don't really think Psylocke's that good in higher ranks. I'm fucking Celestial 3. I was Celestial 2, but I failed. I don't really think Psylocke is that good. I think a Psylocke specialist can probably make her good, but I think for the most part, Psylocke is just kind of in an awkward state right now. And I feel like that would be Genji if he was in a game. A character that would probably be fun to play with. A character that probably has a lot of value in lower ranks, but at higher ranks, I don't really see Genji being a character you would probably pick over other people. Hanzo, I mean, just Hawkeye. I think the question is that would he be better than Hawkeye? Well, Hawkeye shoots his arrows much faster than Hanzo would. Hanzo being able to track invisible characters right now would not be all that, because I mean, I don't really think like that tracking let's just be fair to Hanzo and say he shoots at similar speed as Hawkeye, and he has that storm arrow too. Yeah, I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good. And assuming he can shoot at similar speed as Hawkeye, and he has that storm arrow that can like fucking destroy tank. Being able to see enemies through walls could be useful to see if someone's flanking or not. He has the leap that can kind of get away. That leap is not gonna help that much against certain characters. His ultimate can be paired really well with Groot ult. It can be paired really well with like I can't even think of other ults right now, but it can be paired pretty well. So I'll put him in A tier. Junkrat, would he be better than Squirrel Girl if he was in the game? Yeah, I think Junkrat would be really good. I would put Junkrat in A tier. He'd have the same purpose as Squirrel Girl, except for he wouldn't have a stun. That's the only thing. He wouldn't have a stun. Actually, no, he would. I'm tripping. He has a trap. I think you could probably catch someone flanking from behind. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm gonna make a very bold statement here. Plus his ultimate too. I feel like his ultimate could probably kill a Cloak and Dagger ult. Matter of fact, I would probably say Junkrat may be meta. I think Junkrat would probably be meta if he was in Marvel Rivals. He would do the same as Squirrel Girl could. Maybe even better. You know, one of Squirrel Girl's cooldowns is her being able to jump in the air. Junkrat can do that without that being a cooldown. You know, well, I mean, it is kind of a cooldown because the bombs and shit like that. Plus, I think he has a stun too. He may have a better ultimate. Maybe. Not that bad, because I think him and Squirrel Girl have the same amount of value, and Squirrel Girl is an S tier, so neither will he. I want to do the whole community a favor, and let's just pray that no. I would never. If she was in the game, I'll probably stop playing Marvel Rivals. No. Please keep this Frost Demon in her own respective game. But assuming if she was in Marvel Rivals, she'll be annoying. Be able to, yeah, she will be pretty annoying. I feel like she'll probably be A tier. She can wall people off. Matter of fact, the ability to wall people off, just like Groot, I would make her S tier. She can wall people off, encase herself in ice. She'd be really solid, honestly. No, but plus she can shoot the icicles. Nah, she'll probably be meta. She'll probably be meta, to be honest with you. She'd be hard to kill. Plus her ultimate be really good. Yeah, she'd be meta. Pharah, well, she'd be better than nah, I don't really think Pharah. Pharah would be like a worse Iron Man in my opinion. She'd be too easy to kill. Plus with people like Hela and stuff like that and Spider-Man, nah, she would be like a worse Iron Man. It's literally, if you pick Pharah in Marvel Rivals, you're just playing an off-brand Iron Man at that point. Like, there would be no point of even playing Pharah. I think that in the hands of a good player, she'll still be C tier. I think that her flight movement would be way better, and that can possibly make you a reason why you would want to play her. But for the most part, I just don't see there being much of a reason. I don't see there being much of a reason. I don't think she'll probably be C tier. Reaper though, Reaper would be solid as shit. I would say Reaper be S tier. He can phase, he can teleport up close. He would be a tank buster. He can, well, his ultimate, he would be S tier. Reaper would be really good if he was at Marvel Rivals, bro. But he will blow tanks up. That Captain America at some point that you can't kill, send in Reaper. You know what I'm saying? It'll be, man, dude. Yeah, he'll be S tier. Sojourn, I would put like A tier. Her being able to slide away from brawlers and being able to output a good amount of damage in the game, I think it'd be good. What should be? I feel like who would be a better character, Sojourn or Punisher? Like, say you're playing a point and you have to pick between Sojourn and Punisher or Marvel. Who would you rather pick? Probably Sojourn, because she probably have a better chance of sliding in. Yeah, I think Sojourn probably be really fucking good. I can see people playing Sojourn like sliding behind the enemy team, flanking super hard. She'd be probably pretty good. Soldier, it would be like a more stable Punisher, because see, Soldier's hit scan. Punisher is not hit scan. So him being hit scan, I think that would make him really, really, really good. I would probably say he'll be a very solid pick that you can't go wrong with. I would say yes, he'll be A tier. I feel like you can possibly play him in any situation. He'd be really good if he was in Marvel Rivals. I think the same value he provides in his own game, he'll provide in Marvel Rivals, but probably a bit better because he'd be, again, hit scan. Plus that ultimate, it could probably get a Starlord out the sky. He'll probably be a good counter Starlord. As long as Starlord doesn't see, he could probably get the Starlord out the sky too. So yeah. Oh, my beloved. So I wanna proceed forward by saying this. I'm actually a Sombra main. So if you don't like that, kiss my ass. But to be fair, I was a Sombra main in 2016. I was there. I was a Sombra main before she became a really good character. I was there for the grind. I was there when she needed me, bro. You don't know what it's like playing her back then, bro. I witnessed her become meta, so I deserve it. You feel me? Anyways, her ability to hack someone, she can't hack anybody no more and get rid of their abilities. Okay, say I'm gonna rank her in two different ways. Let's say OG Sombra before the rework, but she can hack characters and completely like remove their cooldowns for 5 seconds. That version of Sombra will be really good. Like, and she'll probably be a little bit broken actually. She'll probably hack a Black Panther or hack a Spider-Man and you're fucking done. So that version of Sombra will probably be, well, I would say S tier because you have to think about her actually being able to shoot. Yeah, she'll probably be A tier, S tier, but current version of Sombra though will probably be, well, no, she can still hack you and move your cooldown for a slight second. She'll probably be like, I still think that they have a hard time killing people with Sombra. She really would be a high damage DPS if she was in the game. I think it'd be too hard for her to have to kill some of the people to be a high damaging DPS. I think she'd be B tier. She'd probably be B tier though. She'd probably be B tier. Symmetra, she's really weird. Symmetra is gonna either be F tier or she's gonna either be S tier. In my opinion, I think she's probably closer to F than what she is S, because I think in a game like Marvel Rivals, it's going to be much easier to shoot those Tyrants. Her teleportation ain't really scaring nobody, honestly. I'll put it D tier. I don't think that fucking Symmetra shit's going to work here, bud. I don't think it's going to work here, bud. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to work here, man. I don't see it happening. Nah, I do feel like that, like at certain points, it's like that chokeholds. You throw the little things down, where that probably be annoying to have to get past. But I think for the most part, nah, not really. You know, I give her some grace. She'll probably be C tier. Depending on what map, depends on how well she plays. So she'll probably be C tier. But you got something like an Iron Man, somebody like that. Again, there's too many movement abilities. They can just get past that. You know what I'm saying? Torbjorn would be really good. I mean, I think he'll be like the same tier as Namor, if not better. With possibly a better ultimate. I think he'll be S tier. That turret will be able to shut down. Not shut down, but he'll be able to definitely deal with dive. His primary fire still be pretty useful. His overload will be given a little more longevity in the fight. I think he may have a better ultimate than Namor at that point. I think he'll be a really high pick character in high ranks if he was in Marvel Rivals. Tracer, ooh, Tracer. I ain't gonna lie to you. Tracer will be S tier. A good Tracer would probably be worse than Black Panther if she was in the game. Her ultimate would still be dog shit. Her ultimate would probably be worse in Marvel Rivals, but she would probably be just as bad as a good Black Panther. That blink, and see, there's not imagine like a DPS line of Black Panther and Tracer. Oh my god, bro. If you're a support, you might as well uninstall the game at that point. Yeah, I think she needs to be meta if that was the case, honestly. Now again, she have a low HP pool, which will probably fuck her up, but even still, I think she should be pretty good. Venture is such a weird character. Not only is she ugly, but I'm joking. No, I'm not. I'm joking. No, I'm not. I'm joking. No, I'm not. She would be kind of weird. I don't think she'd be that good in Marvel Rivals. No, I think she'd be D tier. I think that's where you belong. I think that like on certain maps and probably Venture Specialists, could they make her work? But for the most part, I don't think that play style is gonna transition well in Marvel Rivals. I don't see that transition. Her ultimate, I don't see doing shit. I don't see doing shit in Marvel Rivals. Okay, no. Ironically enough, I think Widowmaker will probably be better than Black Widow for some reason. I can't tell you why. But again, I don't really think snipers in Marvel Rivals is that good. And then at least Black Widow is like a combat sniper. You're a pure sniper. Matthew, you'll probably be worse than Black Widow. I mean, you'll probably be worse. Yeah, you might be worse than Black Widow. I think not F tier. I don't see Black Widow being good in Marvel Rivals. She'll just be like Black Widow, but arguably worse. I think her sniper will probably be better and probably deal better damage. But again, I mean, she can like hook and fly off and fly away. But do you really think an Iron Fist is going to fucking let that little itty bitty Toys R Us ass hook stop him? He's gonna track her ass down, bro. You think a Spider-Man is gonna give a fuck? He got 3 of them hoes. Who cares? You know what I mean? No, she would not be good at all. Arguably worse than Black Widow. With probably an even worse ultimate. Ultimate should be better than Black Widow to the point. Honor, If you can aim, if you can aim with Honor, then yeah, Honor would be really good. Honor would probably be A tier, maybe even S tier. Imagine the concept of a nano boost in Rivals. Imagine like nano boosting a Hulk as he's fucking hulking out, or imagine nano boosting like on Black Panther, nano boosting a Winter Soldier when he's ulting. That nano boost alone would make her. Matter of fact, I would argue she'll probably be S tier. Plus, she can sleep enemies and then she can anti them. Oh yeah, no, she'll be S tier. She'll easily be S tier. I think she'll probably pair really well with probably like triple support, honestly, because then you can also do a little bit of DPSing as well. Baptiste would be S tier if he was in the game. His heals would translate beautifully. He would be what Rocket mains think they are. That's it. He would be what Rocket mains think they are. His heals would translate so beautifully in the game. That immortality field would be so graceful. His ultimate would be godlike. In Rivals. That ability to jump in the air, fluctuate. He would be great. Matter of fact, that's what Marvel Rivals needs. A motherfucking Baptiste. He would be excellent. Brig will also probably be excellent too. Not S tier, but she'll be A tier. Because finally, you would have someone to be able to defend the back line. So she would pair really good in triple support. And triple support is already kind of still meta. So you throw in a Brig, put like, say, a fucking Invisible Woman, a Loki, and a Brig. Oh yeah, no, you're straight. You're solid. Yeah. Matter of fact, she may actually be S tier, to be honest with you. Yeah, she's solid. Illari. Nah, I think her playstyle fits really fucking good with Marvel Rivals, actually. I don't think she'll be S tier, but I think she'll be A tier, though. Because she'll be able to do a good DPS. Her ultimate will have great value. Pair that with a Groot ult. Pair that with a Doctor Strange ult. You know, that little healing Python would do really good. Yeah, no, I think her playstyle would translate super well in Rivals. Juno, I don't think Juno would be like super fantastic if she was in the game, but I do think she would be good. Will she be A tier or B tier? The speed booster, with that speed boost, honestly, she can probably be pretty valid in like high rank. High rank, she could probably be pretty good with the speed boost. I could see like players in Eternity, a top 500 or like tournament, she beating really good in Marvel Rivals. Lower rank, they probably would not be able to utilize Juno in Rivals in lower rank, but higher ranks, yeah, she'll probably be. If it's lower rank, Juno will probably be like C tier, D tier. Higher ranks, she'll probably be like S tier maybe, but I'm gonna slap on A tier. Kiriko, that cleanse won't do shit. There is you can't get anti in Rivals, but that cleanse would be absolutely fucking worthless. Her being able to teleport to people and heal them would be pretty good, but that cleanse would be worthless. You know, I think the cleanse is a big part that makes Kiriko, and you translate that in Rivals, it's not doing shit. So I think that would drop her down significantly. I don't think she would be bad. I think she'll probably be good in certain aspects, but I think she'll be C tier. And then again, defensive ultimates is everything. It's a must. And she doesn't have a defensive ult. So she'll probably be C tier. I think like if you're like diving, she could probably be pretty good. But that cleanse being worthless, no defensive ultimate. Nah, she'll probably be C tier. She may even be D tier. She's Rivals. Lifeweaver. A tier. Matter of fact, fuck that. S tier. No, he is so good to play. He's not, in order to heal, it's not hard to heal people, right? He can give people a platform. Like imagine giving Punisher a platform or something like that. And like, he can pull people. So if your Venom's about to die, he can pull the Venom. He can pull the cap. That ultimate would be godlike. I think he would translate so good if he was in Rivals. He would translate really well if he was in Marvel Rivals. He would be S tier. Please leave this fucking black ass midget at the crib. No, I don't know if y'all can tell. No, oh my god, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I have a hate boner with Lucio. I hate when I have Lucios on my team. I get it. And if you're a high rank in Overwatch and you have team comps and you're communicating speed boost, it can be good. But when you're solo queuing in Overwatch, motherfuckers are not for the speed boost, bro. Lucio's whole point is the speed boost. No, I don't think. I think Lucio would be god awful. I think it'd be F tier, bro. Them little bitty baby ass fucking overtime heals. That's not gonna cut it in Rivals, man. It's not gonna cut it. No. Oh, it's breaking down. No, that bullshit. Oh no, it's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. Lucio will be F tier. He'll be horrible heals in Rivals. That speed boost. We got Storm. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a speed boost like that. Them heroes will be dog shit. That primary fire be dog shit. Him skating around, boy, no, he'll be god awful. He was on Rivals. No. Mercy, I feel like Mercy will probably get picked off a lot easier in Rivals than what she would in Overwatch. Hella, Spider-Man, but like SA is a good Mercy. I don't really know. I think you throw in triple support, she'll probably be like really fucking. I don't really think she'd be top tier. I feel like she'll probably be B tier. Certain maps she'll probably get fucked over, but I think she'll probably be B tier if she's in Rivals. Moira, I mean that's just cloak and dagger. Moira, but the thing she can run out of fucking the ultimate pretty good. Moira, I think Moira would play the exact same. She would adapt really well. She'll probably be A tier. Imagine cloak and dagger, but like with maybe a better ultimate. I think her fade would be much better. She may actually be a better cloak and dagger if she was in Rivals. I don't think she'd be meta because I don't think her heals are good enough. I think cloak and dagger has really good heals. That would be where Moira will fall. Her heals are not. She would have to plug into like triple support. Matter of fact, the fact that her heals probably won't suffice in Rivals, B tier, because her heals is not good enough. If she's triple support, yeah, but if not triple support, she'll probably be like A tier, maybe even S tier, but not triple support, B tier. The old Zen, yeah, you're getting fried, buddy. No, that shit. Hell no, nigga. I can't think of a better walking target than Zenyatta, bro. Them little baby ass orbs is not doing. Literally, Luna has that same ability, but as like a passive. No, the orb of Discord, no. Everything Luna does, everything Zenyatta does, Luna does, but probably better, actually. You will be a worse Luna Snow. You will be a god-awful Luna Snow. That, if a Black Panther were to see you on a back line, he's fucking you. I mean, he's taking off that vibranium suit and fucking you. Oh, no. Absolutely no. If you even think about picking Zenyatta, you're throwing. Oh, well. Let me know in the comment section down below. What character do you guys think that would be ported to Marvel Rivals would be pretty good? And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button. There's some people that helps you too. YCT content similar to this one. You guys did subscribe me, I appreciate it a lot. If you guys didn't, I guess you'll part ways. Either way, go out, man, to keep it easy, and I'm gone. Peace.
That's all it is, man. Leap of faith.